think by the time like the youngest end of James's generation starts getting introduced to those movies, they're gonna be like,
Yuck.
this is stupid, you guys. Like, this is gonna be like when, I don't know if your dad ever sat you down and showed you his favorite like sci-fi or horror movie. And I remember like as a kid, I'm just like, you were afraid of this?
Yeah.
Like this kept you up at night? Like,
yeah, that's.
But I feel like they'd be like, this is the superhero movie you grew up with, and you kept going with this.
I will say the casting of Professor X and Magneto, genius, and those two actors together, Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. Just when Ian McKellen says, "I'll bring you hope, my old friend," and I'm like,
they did well. I mean,
awesome.
It was also playing off of the animated series that we had, and I just think, at the time, you couldn't have picked anybody better for either of those roles.
And obviously, in some level, they keep coming back and redoing these roles, and it's like every time I'm thrilled when they see it.
I don't know that I would like a fresh start with Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart at this point in time, because I mean, and like I said, talk about McAvoy.
That's the impressive thing. I think when that replacement was happening with First Class,
Fassbender,
obviously we'll get it. I was like, "There's nobody can replace those two." And then it was like, "Oh my God, McAvoy and Fassbender are amazing."
Between the four of them, they all owned those roles.
Yeah, and I still, even the later ones where I hate the movie, I always love seeing the interactions between Magneto and Professor X, whoever the actor.
We will talk about that as it goes on. But
so to me, that was the highlight of this movie: seeing those two again, and their much younger versions playing those characters and being like, damn, those two nailed it. Love it.
Something else that came out, I don't know if you knew this, something else that happened with this movie specifically, this is the very first example I can think of a movie changing the comic lore of